Welcome, Anthony Hudson with you. Today we are coming to you from Giant Stadium. Perfect weather here in Sydney. And with me in the box, former Melbourne captain Gary Lyon.
G'day, Hutto. Today's an exciting match.
Today's match between GWS Giants and Sydney. Here comes Sydney. The banners look great as the players get set to run through them.
The Swans have got a talented group in the middle. It's up to whether or not GWS Giants can match them in the centre.
They run on in full confidence, they're looking sharp, and the crowd are appreciating it. The banners are ready for the players. The captains make their way to the middle for the toss. Sydney kicking to the right of screen. We're just moments away from the opening bounce. The umpire begins proceedings at Giant Stadium, takes possession. Hopper won himself a free. Goes by foot. Intercepted. And we'll get a ball up. Anything standing out at the moment for you, Gaz?
I'm really enjoying this one, Hutto.
Himmelberg gets it down. Showed good control. Got the hands free. At full stride, receives the handball. It was always pushing that post and pushing so hard, it's hit it. Looking for options now. Takes the mark. Kick by Melican. Takes the mark all by himself. Chose to kick it. Great mark in the pack. O'Reardon looking to rebound with this kick. Couldn't quite with the mark. Going for goal number one. A drop punt through the goals. Green enjoying that goal. They draw first blood. Back with another centre bounce. Thrashes it. Is in his possession. Bell heads onto the ground. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Thumps it clear. He's got the footy in his hands. Sinclair dug it out. Going for goal number one. It's going to be close. He's able to ride it home from a long way. They get around him after that effort. That's the first goal for the Swans.
It's great to watch, Hutto. Plenty of excitement. That's a really good team goal.
Back in the middle now. Big thump from Sinclair. Bell keeps coming. Long kick there. Will it go all the way? It does. That's his first. Congratulated by his teammates. Sydney find themselves in front. Tap down. Thurlow comes away with the ball. Ball up in the centre square. What can you tell us at this stage, Gary?
I'm loving what this game is giving us right now.
False pin. Thank you.
There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Jacob farmed it down. Thurlow hacking it out of there. McLean gains possession. Just got the hands in the back there. McLean looks to build some momentum with this kick. The distance might be just beyond him.
Move it on.
He likes his chances from here. That's a monster kick, and it's a goal. McLean getting the crowd involved. That's 3 in a row for the Swans. Now they lead by 11.
Sydney have been controlling stoppages and lead the clearances. If they can clean up their ball use after the clearance, they can give themselves a chance.
Taps it down. Mops up the loose ball. He heads for home. Looks okay off the boot. Jacobs delivers with a long shot at goal. Gets some reward for his efforts. GWS Giants behind by 5. About to resume play. Punched away with the ball now. Cleanly picked up. He drives it. A great mark taken there. The kick from Kelly. Clean pick up by Daniels. Clark just put it on the boot. Bell quickly onto the boot. Wrong. Leaps over the top. Big kick required from this distance. An ideal position to be kicking from. Goes for the goals. Kick on the way. Drop punt straight through the middle. That will settle his nerves. Gets his first on the ball. Look at him. He really enjoyed that one. Centre bounce. Sinclair clears the contest. McLean coming off for a spell. My ball, says the umpire. What do you make of the game so far, Gary?
It's a really good contest out there right now, and it's great to watch.
Holding the footy.
Great attack on the ball carrier.
Releases the handball. Dawson earns a free kick. Manufactures a handball. Ball up on the outer side wing. One down. Taken by Wicks. Sinclair picks up the loose ball. Thurlow runs onto the field. Toss back into play. Sinclair thrashes it. Did well to control the ball.
Thank you, I'll have it.
Ball up called. Sinclair won the tap. Umpire calls for the ball. Won it down. Kelly has the ball. Has to do better than that in the mark contest. Works it across the ground. Does well to cut off the kick.
Sydney are allowing too many marks inside the opposition forward 50. If they continue to get beaten in this area, they'll find it difficult to keep the lead.
Takes that one strongly. Cornelio puts it on the boot. Cumming wins the marking contest. Going for distance with the kick. Haynes was taken high in the tackle. Punches the kick. Marks in a bit of space.
Sydney are struggling to maintain the pace of the game. They might need to slow it down and take some uncontested marks to get the game back on their terms.
Finds himself in space and marks. Haynes works the ball up the ground. He gives it a ride. They get the goal through. Lee gets his first. He celebrates hard after that. That's 2 in a row for Sydney. 17 points the difference. Wins the ruck duel. He has the ball.
Let him up, well.
It'll be a ball up. What can you tell us, Gaz?
This is a classic game we're seeing right now.
Collected by Jacobs. The loose ball scooped up. Lee elects to kick. Nice hands. Decides to kick. Gets into some space to mark this. Haynes kicks it. The contest, no match for him.
That's true, Hutto.
That kick goes out on the full. Takes a few deep breaths before this important kick. Needs a big kick if he's going to put this through. Going for goal number 1. The kick towards goal. Smiles all round. Sydney starting to exert some dominance now. They lead 36-13.
That came off the back of some good work further up the ground. This is how they can score big, Hutto. If they can do that on a consistent basis, it's massive.
About to resume hostilities. Jacob guides it down.
High footy.
Ball up in the centre square. Jacob thumps it forward. He's got the football now. What did you make of the first term, Gaz?
Sydney have come to play. They've got themselves in the game and need to push on now.
Let's analyse. The siren sounds for the start of the second quarter. The game is back underway. Swats it. He gains possession. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Punches it clear. Sinclair just too high with the tackle. Hopper drives the kick. Jacobs grabs that one. Works it across the ground. Terrific mark there.
Move it on.
He's put it through. Ward loves that goal. The Giants keeping themselves in it. Back in the middle as the Rucks go at it. Hammers it. Doing well was Thurlow. Gone! What a tackle! Attracted a crowd.
A great defence.
Looks up with the kick. Winning the ball in the air was Clark.
Sydney are allowing the opposition uncontested marks, but they set up behind the ball so well it forces the opposition to play that style.
Finds this and marks well. Perryman decides to play on. Perryman has resources out wide. Daniels used the body to take that mark. Puts boot to ball. Green wins the ball in the air. Works it across the ground. A chance to gather the ball. Dug out the loose ball. Sends it clear of the contest. Ling did well to win that ball. Puts it on the boot. The ball goes over the boundary near the 50. Can you tell us anything at the moment, Gaz?
It's a really entertaining game of football.
The handball hits the target. Ball up on the outer side wing. Jacobs gets onto the ball. He wins possession, keeps it moving. Turned it over. Green moves it by hand. The ball in the hands of Taylor. The tackle deserves a free and gets it. Taylor gets some distance on the kick. Taranto takes a strong mark. Taranto has resources out wide. Plays on. Kelly uses it by foot. Good mark by Chaw. 25 metres out. He takes aim, just leaves them in his wake. Great goal. He puts through his first goal. His teammates rush over. It's under 2 goals now. We resume hostilities. Sinclair hurls it away. Great tackle. Unable to create this.
Move it on!
Sinks the slipper into it. Taranto takes a strong mark. Opts to play on. That's a huge kick. Collects the loose ball.
Thank you, I'll have it.
Clears the contest. Daniels did well not to fumble. Finds the loose ball. Thumped clear. Wins the race to the ball. Rushes with the kick. A solid mark from McLean. Goes with the kick. Shown control was foot. What a brilliant tackle. Didn't get away from the tackle.
Great tackling technique.
Open opportunity for Hopper.
Sydney haven't been able to set up many set shots at goal, but I'm not sure that it's the forward's fault. The ball has been coming in way too slow. You can't expect your forward to kick a winning total that way.
Taylor slowing down now. Might be in need of a rest. It's marked by Green. Moves the ball by foot. Cornelio just landed in his back. Channels a long kick. Great mark under pressure. Raw channels a long kick. A chance to reload the attack now.
Well, when you look at the shots at goal, there just hasn't been enough scoring opportunities being created. Get the ball inside 50 and give your forwards a chance to take a mark. Sydney forwards are dangerous anywhere inside 50. They just need to be given a shot.
Williams tucks it into the pocket. Stoddart leading the race to the loose ball. Fantastic chase and tackle. What a tackle.
Great tackle.
Stoddart just bangs away at goal. No issues with that drop pass. Gets his first. He's excited about that one. Sydney doing well at the moment. Umpire ready to resume play. Winning it was Himmelberg. Has it now.
Thank you, I'll have it.
There'll be a ball up in the centre square. What are your thoughts at the moment, Gaz?
I'm liking what I'm seeing at the moment, Hutto. A great game of footy. Sydney have got on top in the clearances, but they're not hitting the scoreboard. If they can find a way to use their clearance ability better, they will find themselves in front.
And the umpire will ball it up. Himmelberg with a big fist on it.
My footy.
Well, now it's a ball up. Thumps it clear. Gathers it now. That's holding the ball. World closed in on Kelly.
Showing some really good pressure there.
Uses it now. Scoops up the ball. Looks to move it by foot. Great mark. Whitfield. Hurried kick. Dropped the mark he should have taken. Green looking a bit sluggish out there. Holding the ball.
Beautiful tackle, Hutto.
Move it on!
Kicks along the wing. The boundary line wins. The umpire will throw it in. The ball is coming back into play. Himmelberg got a fist to it. McLean controls this one.
Thank you, guys, I'll have it.
It'll be a ball up, right near the boundary. A good second term. See the scores. Sydney 42 and GWS Giants 25.
Sydney will go into the rooms at halftime with plenty of confidence and back themselves for the second half.
Let's have a closer look at the stats. Ready to begin proceedings in the second half. We're back in motion. Jacobs won the hit out. Gets a quick kick away. Couldn't snaffle it. I haven't seen him for a while, Gaz.
He's barely touched the ball lately.
It's somehow pitched over the line, and it's It's a goal! A second goal in the bag. The lead has been increased by Gronk. Look at them celebrate that effort.
It hasn't always been clean, but they've got the goal. That goal will be a real confidence boost. You can see he's up and about now.
Back in the middle now. Thumped clear. Sinclair gets the ball. Jacobs, the #1 ranked player on the ground.
The opposition need to get a hold of him.
Intercepts the ball well. Davis moves it now. Marked by Whitfield.
Sydney just aren't running for each other or creating space to work into. And as a result, they haven't been able to earn many set shots inside 50.
What are your thoughts at the moment, Gaz?
I'd really love it if these teams took the contest to the next level.
He looks like he needs a spell. Haynes with a chance on the turnover. Great tackle. Raw creates a contest.
Great tackling there, Hutto.
Slams it on the boot. Fox wins the ball in the air. 45 metres out. Going for goal #1. Into the post it goes. A 4-goal lead. Sydney just starting to run away with this game. Getting in the way was Stoddart. There'll be a ball up, close to goal. Swats it. The bounce made it tough. Going for goal #1. Lucky to even score with that shot. Sydney, 50, play GWS Giants, 25. Taylor plays on. Elects to kick. The ball finds Kelly. Uses it by foot. Takes an uncontested mark.
Sydney have been careful with their ball movement, taking plenty of uncontested marks and looking to find targets in space.
Green gives away a free for in the back. Normally a pretty good kick. Let's see what he can do here. He's worked hard and probably needs a chance to rest. It always looked close, but hits the post. Sydney lead GWS Giants by 26. Taylor plays it to himself. Taylor kicks hard along the boundary line. Cumming takes the mark uncontested. Ford steals possession. Couldn't get the hand pass away, so he just threw it. Got boot to ball. Good opportunity for Sydney to put a goal through here. Looking to kick goal #2. Stoddart celebrating hard. The margin is 32.
He did really well there and gets the reward. A great bit of play that resulted in that goal. Sydney are leading the inside 50s, and right now that's converting into scores.
We're back in the middle to resume play. Clears the contest. The ball mopped up. Taylor running off for a break. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Anything standing out at the moment for you, Gaz?
I'm waiting for something to change the way this game's going right now.
Right.
Now we've got a ball up. Himmelberg got the tap. Bounce, works for Thurlow. Kicks hurriedly. Looks like the ball will be coming back. With a driving kick. Worked hard to get on the end of that. Moves it by foot. Mayborn takes the mark. Uses it now. Finds this one all by himself. Ling couldn't keep his hands on it. Himmelberg just slaps it down. There'll be a ball up close to goal. Himmelberg won the duel. Ward doesn't get low enough and gives away the free. Moves it by foot. Easily takes the mark. Clark tucks it into the pocket. An easy grab for Dawson.
Sydney have the lead, but they're allowing plenty of opposition marks inside 50. They need to fix up that aspect of their game if they're to stay on top.
Ends up marking uncontested. Slams it on the boot. Strong mark in the contest. Uses it by foot. It's a foot race to get this one. Drives it out of the pack. Doesn't hold on to the mark. I haven't seen him for a while, Gaz.
Well, he hasn't had the impact we were expecting.
Stoddart with quick hands. He delivers with a drop punt. That will settle his nerves. Gets his first on the board. He acknowledges the crowd. Sydney lead is now 38. The umpire set the bounce to restart the game. Here's Jacobs. Jacobs throws the ball away. Got boot to ball. Good mark and looks to send it back. Chips it towards half forward. A race for the loose ball. They can create from this.
Thank you, I'll have it.
The umpire calls for it. What do you make of the game so far, Gary?
I'd love for the coach to send a message out there and tell these players to take the game on.
Hopper will be the recipient of the free. Needs a bit of a rest. It's a huge kick, and it goes all the way. He loved that one. Margin in a really tricky situation. We're back in motion. Guides it down. Gets the loose ball. Just gets it onto the boot. He done. There to mop up. The umpire will ball it up. Won the hit out. Picks up the loose ball. Foot just manages to release the kick. Taylor going for number one. Celebrating hard. Sydney by 38. Back in the middle. Has the rucks go at it. Jacob got in the better position.
Let him up, well, well.
The umpire calls for a stoppage. Hammers it. He gets his hands on the footy.
My footy.
There'll be a ball up in the centre square.
Sydney are winning the clearances, but they haven't been effective and they haven't turned them into scoring opportunities.
The tackle slipped high and results in a free. Decides to kick. Puts boot to ball. Kept alive under pressure. Couldn't go on with it. Ball goes out. We're waiting for the three-quarter time siren now. Umpire tosses it in. Punches it clear. O'Riordan just threw it. Moved on by Finlayson. Nice work from Dawson.
Sydney.
Three-quarter time. Sydney 69 plays GWS Giants 31. A quarter of footy to go.
Sydney believe they can win this game. It's time to show it.
What stands out for you, Gaz?
GWS Giants have struggled to get the ball forward of centre. Look at the inside 50 difference. They're getting well beaten.
Thanks for that. Umpire ready to begin the last term. About to resume play.
Sydney are taking advantage of their ruckman's ability. It's giving them first use at the stoppages and forcing the opposition to defend.
Hopper slams it home from long range. Puts it through. Can that goal be the start of something more? Puts it through. He's enjoying that goal. Jacob does well. Green drives the kick. Cameron was surrounded. He needed to mark it, and he did.
Move it on.
The fans hoping this one goes through to give them a glimmer of hope. Pretty happy with that one. Still plenty of work to do from here. Back with another centre bounce. Jacobs just swats it away with the ball now. Sensed the opportunity and was able to take it. Hopper loved kicking that one. The margin closing in now. Sinclair thumped it clear. Difficult ball control. With a driving kick. I haven't seen him for a while, Gaz.
Yeah, he's barely touched the ball, Hunter.
Ling making his way onto the field. And now we'll have a ball up. What can you tell us at this stage, Gary?
There's not enough effort out there at the minute.
Clark goes for home. It looked impossible, but he made it work. Congratulated by his teammates. Sydney lead by 26. We resume hostilities. Thrashes it. Jacobs onto the ball. Jacobs will be the recipient of the free. Puts it on the boot. He gives chase to the footy. Ward landed in his back on this occasion.
They're doing really well to chew some time off the clock here.
Goes with the kick. Ends up turning this ball over. He flicks it over. Williams gets on the end of that handball. Ball gets cut off. We'll get a ball up. Punched away. He gets his hands on the footy.
Thank you.
Himmelberg with the punch. Ling gets the loose ball.
Footy.
Himmelberg with the hit. Has it now. Green going for number one. Wow! How good was that? Gets some reward for his efforts.
They're looking more dangerous inside 50 now. Great reward for effort. Some great ball movement there. You just knew they were going to score.
We're back in the middle now.
Sydney have got on top in the clearances, but they're not hitting the scoreboard. If they can find a way to use their clearance ability better, they will find themselves in front.
What can you tell us, Gaz?
This game needs a spark at the moment.
Footy.
We'll have another ball up. Thumped by Jacobs. The ball spells to Ling. Movement by hand. McLean has a teammate on the move. That's the sort of goal that can get the team up and about. They get around him after that effort. Sydney with the ascendancy over GWS Giants, leading 81-55.
He knew that was home as soon as it left the boot.
About to resume hostilities. Jacobs thumps it clear. We'll get a stoppage. Hammers it. Perryman collected the ball well. Ball collected. Looks up with the kick. Hands that ball to the opposition. Gets it out of congestion. Idan drops the mark. Davis gives away a free for in the back. McLean drives it long. Ward gets in the way.
Ball's pinned. Thank you.
Now we will get a ball up. Swats it. Using every ounce of energy he has left. Thumped by Himmelberg. Taranto picks it up.
No prior.
There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Can you tell us anything at the moment, Gaz?
This game needs a spark at the moment.
Well,
And the umpire will ball it up. Himmelberg got a fist to it. Bell made the tricky bounce look easy. Going for goal number 1. Look at them celebrate that effort. Sydney could kick back-to-back goals. Building a nice lead. Centre bounce. Slapped away. Ball up in the centre square. 1 down. He's got the football now.
thank you, I'll have it.
And now we'll have a ball up. Slapped away. The loose ball picked up. Ball up in the centre square. Jacobs won it down.
Thank you.
My ball, says the umpire. Tap came from Jacobs. Great control there. Moved on by Taranto. A big contested grab. A quick handball from Finlayson. Well picked up. They really need a goal on the board now. His teammates rush over. GWS Giants produce the margin. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Missed the target, receives the handball and takes off. Wicks slips high and gives away the free kick. Kick by Ward. Good mark there. 65 metres out. He looks like he needs a spell. The drop punt sails between the big sticks. A time to celebrate, and don't they get around Daniels. GWS Giants have kicked the last 2 goals. GWS Giants close the gap to 20. Jacobs with the punch.
High footy.
The umpire calls for the ball now. What are your thoughts at the moment, Gaz?
I'd love for the coach to send a message out there and tell these players to take the game on.
Big thump from Jacobs. He's worked hard and probably needs a chance to rest. The drop punt goes straight between the big sticks. He acknowledges the crowd. GWS Giants have kicked the last 3 goals. GWS Giants now only trail by 14.
They're looking more dangerous inside 50 now. Great reward for effort. That goal will be a real confidence boost. You can see he's up and about now.
Umpire ready to resume play.
Sydney are winning the clearances, but they haven't been effective and they haven't turned them into scoring opportunities.
Clear.
Look at him. He really enjoyed that one. GWS Giants now only trail by 8.
It hasn't always been clean, but they've got the goal. He knew that was home as soon as it left the boot. Sydney have been terrific at finding space to move the ball. Their ability to find a player in space is first class, and it sees them in charge.
We're back in the middle. Jacobs with a big fist on it. Finds the loose ball. Slick with the hands. Moves the ball by foot. Spent that one before he earned it. Taylor needs a chance to rest. Drives the kick hard. Kelly with an easy mark. Looks to move it by foot. Marks that ball uncontested.
Sydney haven't been able to set up many set shots at goal, but I'm not sure that it's the forward's fault. The ball has been coming in way too slow. You can't expect your forward to kick a winning total that way.
Daniel sets his sights on the goals. 60 metres out.
Leave it up.
Going for goal number 2. Made the distance, but it's a behind. GWS Giants behind by 7. Teammates break for him. Plays on. Needs a bit of a rest. Goes by foot. Has to do better in that mark contest. Real disappointment for fans, of course. GWS Giants. Gary, what do you make of the result?
Sydney just had a more disciplined performance. They worked harder and they get to reap the rewards of that effort.
Well, much appreciated, Gaz.
From the sky, whether the odds be great or small, Swans will go in and win overall.
At the end of the game, the scores are Sydney 87, GWS Giants 80. Thanks for joining us, Gaz, but that's all we have time for.
Thanks, Hutto. I've enjoyed every minute of it.